This is what I'm saying. Chaim Bloom comes into the Red Sox, right, as the GM.
Yeah.
If the owner of the Red Sox say, "All right, Bloom, you're our GM. We are trading Mookie and Price,"
Right.
and he has no say in the matter. His job is to go get the best pieces back or
Right.
good pieces back. I think I like his return. Your thoughts?
Okay. If he's told by management he has to trade Betts and Price.
And I think he was. I mean, I think we can say for sure he was.
So here's my thing on Betts. Because I still think they could be under the salary threshold they wanted to be without getting rid of Mookie this year. I think the bigger thing for Bloom, for me, if I was day one of the GM, I'd be like, you guys, this was a bad hire, but let's talk. And I would say, can we re-sign Mookie Betts? And I think the answer he got was no. And then when you're the GM of that team, you have to say, okay, I've got to do something with him. And if you're trading Mookie Betts, you might as well get rid of Price to get rid of that money and build up for whatever's coming next year, which is going to be a rowdy Boston fan base, knowing that they got under the luxury tax and they have money to spend. So Verdugo, it depends what he turns into. He had a really solid year last year. I think he was like a 3-WAR player. If he can take the step up and if he can play some monster ball and become a 5-WAR guy for them, it can become a pretty good return. If Brusdar Graterol turns into a high-end reliever for them, they cleared their books and they can make their next move. And where I started with, and I shouldn't be comparing the Red Sox to the Knicks because as much as I love a good fandom discussion, I won't compare any group of fans to my New York Knicks and their punishment. But when the Knicks traded Porzingis, they said, hey, we cleared cap room. And we said, okay, the return kind of sucked, but as long as we sign those big free agents, Knicks didn't get the big free agents. I think Bloom's kind of defining moment is going to be next year's free agency because they're going to want to go out and spend. And it'll be interesting to see who's out there and who they want.
Do you think Verdugo and Graterol good gets?
I think it's okay. I mean, dude, they were
It's
trading
1 year.
Mookie.
It's 1
They
year
were
of
trading.
Mookie.
They were trading Mookie Betts, and they're trading David Price and paying some of his salary. You better get at least one good prospect back, and they did. So
Yeah, I
I'm
think they
not
got
blown
two.
away by the return. I think it's okay.
I'm not blown away by it, but I mean, Gratterall's a top 100 prospect and arm talent in the MLB, and then Verdugo has enough time to okay, he can do it.
Yeah, I don't know if Brewstar was that big of a prospect. I think he was another
I think
quick
he's deep. I
riser.
think someone in the chat said he was 83.
His let me see, Baseball Reference. Yeah, so he was in there. So I guess here's what I don't know about Brewstar Graterol because we saw him as the high leverage reliever is that he did start games in the minor league because it's tough for a reliever to be a top 100 prospect. So hey, maybe Brewstar can start, and that's a giant piece of this we're missing. And maybe that's where the Red Sox are hoping to get a lot of innings. If Brewstar Graterol can be a good starting pitcher, then yes, I'd say this is a really a good return for the situation Chaim Bloom was in.